welcome to The One Show with Matt Baker.
And Alex Jones. Now, tonight, The One Show is going further than it's ever gone before. You may remember back in April, we introduced you to Laura, Natalia, Emma and Izzy, along with Bruce Folsom, who were about to set off on their mission to cross the Pacific.
Now, they have done incredibly well to get over halfway, but they have had a few setbacks as well. So they are now literally and metaphorically, as you can see, in the doldrums.
Right in the middle. So, to cheer them up tonight, we are not just broadcasting to you at home, but also to them in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, 5,500 miles away.
OK, let's cross our fingers and hope this works.
Yes.
Girls, can you hear us from The One Show?
Hey!
Yay!
We are there. That is wonderful. Now, listen, to all of you out there, we've got your friends, we've got your family here in the studio. We're doing everything we can so that you feel the love and support of Britain while you're out there in, quite literally, as Alex was saying, the middle of the doldrums.
Amazing.
Well, stick with us. We're gonna entertain you, hopefully, for the next half an hour.
Let me just ask very quickly, how's the day been going so far?
Yeah, it's amazing. We had a really heavy downpour just before sunrise.
Right.
So now a clearing sky, some blue patches in between, some white fluffy clouds, some low, dark, dramatic-looking clouds, and when the sun breaks through, it shines this amazing golden, shimmery light across the water. It's beautiful.
Oh, beautiful image. Well, listen, drop an anchor so that you don't lose any miles, all right? We'd hate you to be doing that. Just bob around for a while, OK? OK.
It sounds like they're down the road. It's brilliant,
incredible,
isn't it?
5,500 miles.
It is. Right, as you know, we are transmitting the show live over the airways to 4 brave rowers in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in order to cheer them up on their 8,446-mile journey because, well, things haven't really gone to plan, have they?
No, well, before we chat to them, let's have a look, shall we, at what life has been like out on the ocean waves.
The story of why we're here and why we're doing it for breast cancer. You think life's too short and you really do have to live it, and that's why we're doing what we're doing.
154 days to go.
We haven't seen the sunshine about a week.
If anything that makes me upset, it's always about my family, and it's always about what am I putting them through.
Jesus is huge!
If something was to happen, I know that I've had no regrets in my life whatsoever.
That's amazing! Well, we can now talk to the very, very brave Coxless crew. And thank you, girls, for staying up, because we know that only 2 row at the time, but you all stayed up for us, huddled in the little cabin. So, girls, we've heard you talking. It's 6 months since we spoke to you, and so much has happened, as we saw there. But we've heard you talking a lot about a certain Fernando. Now, who is this Fernando character? Liz
Hello. Well, Fernando was with us from about 5 weeks ago. We've not seen him for about 4 days, but he's been coming to make daily visits, and he normally circles round the boat, and we either see the dark shadow under the water or his fin slicing through the to us, but for the last 4 days he's been a little bit scarce.
Brilliant. Listen, we lost you at the start of that conversation and no one had any clue at all that you're talking about a tiger shark. There's an artist's impression of what...
Who's following the boat.
Like. Now, although there are 4 girls on the boat, only 3 of them will actually make the full trip from San Francisco to Cairns, and the 4th seat is basically a relay seat, so 3 women are taking turns in joining on. We've got Izzy here, who was part of that first leg. Now, Izzy, I mean, goodness me, how long was it into the actual row when you thought to yourself, this is an almighty task?
I don't think we actually ever had that moment. We expected to have a sudden moment when we lost sight of shore for the first time, or something like that. I think we had a few setbacks, and one of those was 16 days in, we had to go back to shore in Santa Barbara to fix some problems with the damage to the boat electrics and then restart. And that was quite a big moment, you know, starting again when you'd already done 16 days at sea. And then possibly the other was the first time...
unbearable.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the end, it was a good thing, though. We needed to make the repairs, and I think we set out with a bit of experience under our belt and quite positive. Yeah. But it was, yeah, the first time we encountered really big swell at sea, we thought, oh, this is this is the...
I'm sure, really scary. Let's go back to Laura then, just to find out, Laura, how you're progressing now.
Yeah, so the progress to date, I mean, this leg we knew was going to be challenging, but it definitely, the El Nino sort of year has massively thrown up challenges to us. So the currents and the winds have really sort of halted us, which has meant we're now about 6 weeks behind our arrival day into Samoa. So we should have arrived in the beginning of sort of September. We're still out here now, and we've got about another 20 days to go. So, yeah. A little bit behind schedule.
And Emma, how are supplies looking then? Because you're unsupported, aren't you? So you're doing this all under your own steam.
Yeah. So originally we thought that it would take us about 60 days to get to Samoa. Today is day 80. So we've run out of breakfast and we've run out of desserts. And most upsettingly, we've run out of snack packs, so we've got no chocolates and no sweets. And we're currently eating beef curry for breakfast.
Great.
Well, I tell you what, girls, thanks so much for joining us this evening. We hope we've provided a bit of entertainment for you. You are incredibly brave, and we're right behind you here in the UK and wish you a very safe onward journey.
Your friends and family are sending their love right now as we speak. And next there as well. Next we'll be doing the final leg. Stay safe. Can you imagine a dream meal for the ladies that are out in the Pacific at the moment? But we do know, family and friends, how they like to spend their time when weather permits. Just have a look at this, and Caroline, you might want to comment on the dancing here. Look at this, isn't that lovely?
Oh, it's nice to see them having a lovely time, though, isn't it? Brilliant, brilliant. Well, girls, safe onward journey, as we said, and we hope you've enjoyed the show. Can they hear us now? Don't know.
We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say goodbye to you. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, a big thank you to Caroline as well for joining us. Storm in a Sea Cup is published next Thursday. Tomorrow, though, Shane Ritchie will be joining me here on the sofa instead of Matt. And on this sofa will be Sue Perkins. We'll see you then.
Have a lovely time. Bye-bye.